guys, in this video I want to show you how to use Procreate. This is an app that you can download by the App Store, and this is the icon you can click on. This is the first page of the app. These are all my works, or my illustrations and phrases, all the designs that you can find on my Redbubble shop. Then you click on the plus sign, and you can choose the right canvas. For me, I always choose 5000 for 5000 pixels, okay? And if you have to choose another settings, you can click on the plus here, on the plus button, and here is 5000 by 5000 pixels, 300 dpi, and you can have at maximum 17 layers. Okay, done, and create. Okay, this is a new artwork. So for the first thing, this is the pencil, okay, the brush library, and these one are the pencils, the brushes that came with Procreate. Inking, drawing, painting, all several brushes, etc. In general, for my drawing, I use sketching brush, a 6B pencil that is a normal pencil for the sketches, okay? Now, the second is with this finger is the blending, okay? This one is the drawing. I feel. Now you can blend, okay? You can blend softly all the brush and all the color, okay? Now we see it better later in the drawing. Now I just explain all the icons here on the top and the right top of the app. This is the eraser, okay? And this is an icon that shows you the layers. They are very important icon that you can plus. With the plus sign you can make another layer, okay, and you can work on, for example, changing the color. You can work on the previous layer, okay, and then with this removing icon, flagging and unflagging, the layer is disappearing. Now the layer, we can, with this N, this is the you can choose the opacity of the layer, okay, less opacity, almost transparent, okay, then the full opacity of the layer, okay. Then down here there is the normal layer. Then you can multiply, darken, color burn, linear burn, darker color, lightness, screen, color dodge, add. There are all, you can play with these settings, especially for the illustrations and for the setting of the illustrations. Then the background color, deflagging the icon, we see that there isn't any color in the background, and this is very important if you have to download PNG files. For example, in my illustration, in my Redbubble shop, all my images are in a PNG file, because the background have to be transparent. There's no background, so you can put them in the t-shirt, in the designs of the shop. Okay, this is the layers, very important layers. Background, you can always choose the color wheel of the background, you can choose this one, this one. Here is the palette. Okay, the history is the most recent color you use. Okay, I use white and purple. Okay, then here are on the right the palettes. I have so many palettes here, but the default of Procreate are this one. Okay, the value, okay, you can choose some values and you can change the color with this. The harmony is very important when you choose a palette of colors for a drawing in this illustration, because if this is a blue, this color is complementary color. So it's very, very important to choose a complementary color for a more beautiful and more beautiful illustration and organic illustration, choosing some colors you want. The classic, of course, is this one, and the disc. I use always the disc, but sometimes I always use harmony. Here on the left we have this icon, that is the brush size. Okay, 2%, 314. Okay, now let me choose a background color, it's white. Okay, to choose white, double click here and there is white. Okay, now let's try to this layer, swipe to the left and we have lock, duplicate, delete. Okay, lock, we lock the layer, okay, with this icon before the name layer, so we can't modify. Okay, lock the layer section. Okay, perfect. Then with swipe to the left, duplicate, unlock, of course, then duplicate the layer, two layers. Okay, and then delete. Okay, we delete the layer. Okay, layer 1. Okay, now this icon here is the brush opacity. Okay, also here you can, for example, with this brush, you have this one, and the opacity is here. Undo button and redo button. Now let's see this icon on the left. This one is action. You can add, insert a file, insert a photo, take a photo, add text. It is very useful because with my, if you have to draw and type text, you have to write, you can write text, and then you can choose also the fonts and download also the fonts. Tell me in the comment if you want to know how to download the fonts and insert in Procreate. I'll make a video about it. Impact, for example, okay, the size of the fonts, okay, the opacity, the baseline, up and down, tracking, okay, the space between a letter and another, and this one, the kerning. Okay, then we can write, type welcome. Okay, welcome. Oh, it's too big, but then okay, we put this, we put this, and if you want to oh my gosh, it's so big, I click on the fourth icon on the left, the arrow, okay, and this you can move all the text, freeform, okay, can move this, okay, distort, and wrap. This S here, for me is an S. You can, with a free hand, you can select a part of your illustration, and clicking the arrow you can move up and down as you want. Okay, now you can also click in the S. I use this, the rectangle. I choose a rectangle, and then with the color I fill the rectangle. Okay, so it's very useful, the perfect. Now this magic wand here is the hue, saturation and brightness. Adjust the color. For example, let's choose an ellipse. Okay, then fill with color. Okay, perfect ellipse. Now I don't like this blue. Hue, saturation and brightness. Layer. Now we choose perhaps with green, saturation and green, less saturated, more saturated, and brightness. And very dark and very light. Okay, it's useful for the final illustration to adjust hue, saturation and brightness is very useful. Color balance, adjust the curves. Another feature that I love is liquify. Liquify, because liquify you can liquify all the colors and create some abstract painting. An artistic brush, hearts, for example, this one. I choose the blue. Now we go to harmony and we see that his complementary color is this one. Okay, so blue, we adjust the brush sides. Okay, this one, and the complementary color is this one. Okay, so we choose this. Then with the liquify tool we can push all the colors like an abstract painting. Abstract painting for you. So funny. Then another cool feature, for example, for the text that you can type here, you can choose plus. Okay, new layer. We do new layer and we choose the black. Okay, disk, the black color. Double click on the black. Okay. Then we insert text, add text. Okay. Let's see. Welcome. Okay. Then is welcome. I want to expand and modify this. Okay. Then I rasterize this level because it behaves like a normal layer. Okay, then we put the layer 1 above the welcome layer. Okay, then we clicking on the layer 1, we choose clipping mask. Look the magic. Yes, we have paint our welcome with an abstract, with our abstract drawing. Okay, so these other buttons here are invert, reference, merge down, combine down. Merge down is very useful because if you have two layers, layer 4 and welcome, we can merge down and all the layer is one and unique layer. Okay, so I want to start to draw with you a little cute cat. Now begin with sketching brush 6B pencil. Then let's adjust and add another layer. Okay, now the opacity of the first layer is about 30%. Okay, and now we use the inking brush. I use this one, the Studio Pen, and we draw. Now, clicking on the layer 2, adding behind the layer 2 another layer, we can color and fill the cat with colors. Now we select layer 3, then we add above the layer 3 another layer, and we use clipping mask. Okay, so the stripes are going to go only in the layer 3. Okay. Then clicking on the layer, you see Alpha Lock. Alpha Lock is very useful also because the shadows are going only in the layer, but the difference between clipping mask is that clipping mask is another layer from the layer you work. Okay, so you can deselect and select. The alpha lock, okay, you work on the layer, but it's not another layer, so you can deselect and deselect it. Once you have drawn this, it remains on your drawing. For example, this one, okay, I mix some shadows on the eyes, but if I went wrong, I can't come back, because if we deselect all the layers on the eyes, also the eyes. Okay, so you choose which one, the two versions are perfect for you and for your drawing. Okay, now this is a little cat. If you draw with me a little cat too, changing colors and have some fun, let me know. Please subscribe to my channel and thumbs up and comment on the channel if you want some other video from Procreate and how it works. And remember that you can find all my designs and this cute cat on my Redbubble shop. And thank you for watching, and bye bye.